The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Tinubu reaffirms commitment to Nigerians' development. Peter Obi dismisses major rumor, calls for unity against APC. NLC demands review of minimum wage and economic relief. Obasanjo revealed NNPC rejected $750 million Dangote's offer. Patrick Ottoman laments government's neglect of Nigerian youths. Governor Fubara vows to defend Rivers State against destabilization. Ex-chairman Ikiriku denies claims of 20 million deduction under Wiki. Now the news in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated his administration's unwavering dedication to addressing Nigerians' challenges and fostering sustainable growth. During a New Year's Day meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima at his Ikoyi residence, Tinubu emphasized the importance of long-term policies designed to benefit both current and future generations. We are determined to ensure that every policy we implement creates lasting value for Nigerians, the president said, commending Shettima for his critical contribution to governance. Tinubu also thanked citizens for their continued support, affirming that their collective effort would help achieve Nigerians' full potentials. Shettima, optimistic about the nation's economy trajectory, reassures Nigerians of an impending recovery. He noted that despite global economic challenges, the government, in collaboration with the National Assembly, was taking decisive steps to deliver sustainable growth. The best is yet to come, Shettima said. Meanwhile, Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has firmly denied reports of a merger with the PDP, NNPP, or other political parties ahead of the 2027 elections. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja, Obi clarifies that no such agreement existed and instead called on Nigerians to unite against the ruling APC, which he accused of gross mismanagement. Obi criticized the current administration for increasing corruption, misusing resources, and failing to tackle the nation's mounting insecurity. He expressed concern over rising debts and the high cost of governance under President Tinubu. Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, NNPC's 2023 presidential candidate, also refuted claims of a power-sharing deal, expressing frustration over the false narrative. I am at peace in the NNPP and not part of any major discussion, he stated. Moving on, the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, has urged the federal government to address inflation and improve living conditions for workers. Ishmael Adejumo, NLC Lagos PRO, described 70,000 minimum wage as inadequate, calling for urgent measures to mitigate the impact of skyrocketing prices on Nigeria. The current minimum wage does not reflect the reality of today's economy, Adejumo said. He emphasized the need for immediate implementation of promised palliative, such as CNG buses and food relief, to ease the financial burden on citizens. Adejumo also criticized inconsistencies in wages negotiation across states, stressing that while some governors now offer higher wages, the majority of workers remain trapped in poverty. He urged the government to prioritize its promise of living wage for Nigerians. In another development, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has revealed that the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, turned down a $750 million offer from billionaire Aliko Dangote to manage the country's refineries. According to Obasanjo, Dangote's proposal aims to overhaul and improve the efficiencies of Nigerians' ailing refineries, which have long been plagued by management and inefficiencies. The disclosure raised critical questions about the decision-making process in Nigeria's energy sector and the future of its oil infrastructure, which remains a major economic challenge. But I might ask, why does Dangote want to be the only one refining oil in Nigeria? on, Professor Patrick Otome, a renowned economist and former presidential candidate, has described the Nigerian government's persistent neglect of the Nigerian youth, accusing successive administration of eroding trust through broken promises and exclusionary practices. Speaking on the forthcoming 2025 National Youth Conference proposed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Otome expressed skepticism about its potential impact, cautioning that without rebuilding trust, such initiative will likely fail. He emphasized that the government must acknowledge its past failures and offer sincere apologies to Nigerian youth, who constitute 70% of the population. Trust is built by doing the right thing. Each time the governor reneges on its commitment, it deepens the divide. To restore trust, the government must admit its wrongdoing and commit to a future that prioritizes young Nigerians, Otome said. His remarks underscore the urgency of a paradigm shift in how Nigerian government engages with its youth, urging policymakers to make inclusion and transparency the cornerstones of governance. Rivers State Governor Simi Fubara has pledged to safeguard the state against any attempt to derail its progress. Speaking at the 2025 New Year budget in Port Harcourt, Fubara affirms his administration's commitment to stability and good governance. No individuals or group will take Rivers State for granted. We remain resolute in our mission to defend the state's integrity and ensure continued growth, he declared. The governor acknowledged the contribution of key political figures, including former Governor Dr. Peter Odili and Sir Celestine Omehia, in maintaining political harmony in the state. Reflecting on the achievements of 2024, Fubara assured residents of his administration's focus on health, education, and emergency services in the coming year. We are committed to completing the critical projects with implementation starting February 2025, he said. Fubara's leadership received commendations from the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo, and Honorable Awaji Imobek Abiante, who praised his unwavering determination to elevate governance standard in Rivers State. Hope Ikiriko, former chairman of Ahoada West Local Government Area, has dismissed allegation that ex-governor Nyesim Wike imposed a monthly 20 million deduction from local government allocations. During an appreciation event organized by former Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Chibudom Nwoche, in the Chigbo town, Ikiriko refuted claims made by Victor Odili, ex-chairman of Ogba, Egbema, Ndoni, local government area, as a blatant lie. Nothing of such happened. Baseless accusation only harmed the political atmosphere, Ikiriko asserted while praising Nwoche's effort to foster unity across party lines in Rivers State. Reflecting on Wike's December 26 visit to the region, Ikiriko described it as a historic and lauded Nwoche's leadership for bridging divides between PDP and APC's members. Nwoche also commended the resilience of political leaders, urging them to remain steadfast in their support for Wike amid rising tension in Rivers State political arena. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The Papyrus.